Hi, plain old Chuck here. Today's going to be an experiment. Uh, I like to do some Dutch oven cooking when I'm out here, but I'm not always with a bunch of people. A lot of times I'm by myself, and every time I would make a Dutch oven meal, I'd end up eating it for 6 days at home because I'd make so much. So I went online and different places trying to find a smaller Dutch oven. Some of the requirements, I wanted a flat bottom and I wanted one with a bail. And most of the ones you get that you can buy now, and when you get to the smaller sizes like the 2 quart and stuff, they all have the fixed handles on the side, which doesn't do really good if you want to hang over a fire or something. So I found this one online. It's a Bayou Classic, and very inexpensive, which I kind of questioned at first, but after getting it, it's pretty well made pot. I mean, I don't know how it'll hold out, but it's really nice. It's 2 quart. It's not really heavy. It's not a backpacker's dream by any stretch of imagination, but it's a nice little couple servings meal, I think. So today I'm going to experiment a little bit, try something. I've done the tater tot casseroles and this and that and everything, and today I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to rehydrate some of these hash brown potatoes and make up a little bit of this gravy mix. Put a little gravy in there, a layer of hash browns, and then I got a can of roast beef with gravy. Put a little roast beef and another layer of potatoes and make a little casserole with the hash browns and roast beef. I'm not sure how it'll turn out. Like, some of my experiments are best kept secret because they don't usually turn out real well, but hopefully this one will be okay. The only thing I'm not really sure as to how well the potatoes will bake, but I'm going to give it a try and find out. So I'll get these potatoes hydrated and stuff, and then I'll put it together and see what it looks like. I got a fire going. I got some coals building over there, and we're just going to put her on some coals and let her go for maybe 45 minutes or an hour and see what she comes out like. So I'll get back to you when we get these done. Okay, we got our potatoes hydrated now. Let's build this puppy. First thing I wanted to say was, although this is a nice little pot, it's kind of like it's got the pre-seasoning like the Lodge, and I'm not a fan of that. So of course the first thing I did was grind the insides all out, sand them down, and re-season it. That's just a personal preference. That's just the way I like to do it. So let's see what we can take a little bit of this gravy mix. And of course I didn't bring a spoon. I don't think we need much, but it's just enough to maybe keep it from sticking on the bottom a little bit. We'll pour a little bit of that around. And coat the bottom, which may be a mistake because that may burn, but that's why we experiment. So we'll add a layer of potatoes. And some roast beef chunks. And maybe a wee little bit more gravy. And you almost have to add a little bit of cheese. Get carried away with the potatoes now. And we'll add the rest of our beef and gravy. For those of you that are cringing about me using my can opener as a spoon, I'm too lazy to walk back over to the camper, and I'm the only one eating it, so. And let's put a little more cheese on top. Turn you around here and we'll get our coals straightened around and get her on cooking. So okay, that's about what we're going to do now for the next 45 minutes or so, and we'll check it and see what it looks like. Like I say, it may work, it may not, but I'm not a very picky eater, so I'm sure it'll work enough for me. we'll be back when we open it up. Okay, it's time. Let's take a look. I like it so far. Take you over there and take a look. Well, maybe a half hour was a little long. Could have probably done maybe 20 minutes would have been better. But we'll see what you taste like anyway. I did remember a fork this time and a spoon. Yeah, the edges are a little crispy, but that's not always a bad thing. Doesn't look too bad. Edges are a little crispy, but crispy. I like the crispy cheese on the top and stuff. Just around the edges got a little crispy, but that's just fine with me. Really surprised me how beefy it tastes. Must have been just with the gravy and that little bit of beef that was in it. You wouldn't think it wouldn't make that much difference, but it's really good. I'll do this again. Of course, I'll play with the recipe a little bit, and by the looks of it, it'll be a little while because I'm going to have to scrub this Dutch oven pretty good. The bottom's kind of seared a little bit. Maybe not too bad. But live and learn. That's how we learn. needs some goodness added to it. Usually drink Michelob Ultra, but since I was cooking on coals today, I figured I'd give a little tribute to Bill and his bush beer. It's my second favorite. Well, really it's my first favorite, but the other one's a little lower in carbs, which when you're eating a skillet full of potatoes, I guess the carbs don't make a whole lot of difference, so here's to the bush. Okay, that's about it. I think we covered all the bases with this one. It's really pretty good. It's not really too bad. I don't know what I would change other than possibly not cooking it as long, but we'll learn. So we'll see you on the next one. God bless. Take care.